This field was home to legends like Bellino and Staubach, the United States Naval Academy, Indianapolis, and home to the Midshipmen of Navy. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the winners of 10 straight, the Navy Midshipmen. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Navy ready for kickoff as we get this game started. Fielded in the end zone, it's Pitts. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So the Penn State Nittany Lions return team didn't help matters out much with that one. And as we watch this wide receiver come onto the field, when you have a dude like this, you find ways to get him the ball over and over again, no matter what the defense tries to take away.
Yeah, because the defense can't win. Whether you double team him, we're still going to win. And they're going to give him the ball in quick passes. They're going to throw it deep, and they're going to take advantage of him.
The expressway is wide open. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They don't seem interested in inching the ball down the field. That big play sets him up. 1st and 10 from the 36. Keeps looking downfield. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down. Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. Getting some heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Get it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. The Nittany Lions decide to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And they can't get on top of it to down it, so that ball will come out to the 20. So the Navy Midshipman offense comes out, and they'll try to put together their first drive of the game. And David, we'll see just how effective they can be on the ground running against a backer like this.
But they're going to do what they do, and they're going to feature their guy. He's an elite running back. You're a great linebacker. Let's see who wins this battle.
There have been entire defenses that haven't been able to slow this running back down. This linebacker, though, he's got the athleticism to do it himself.
They'll run the option. Now the pitch. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy.
Got a lot of running room. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
He'll pull it down. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
I think he does a really good job on the 2nd down play of being very decisive, getting north-south, making the play, and now setting up a much better 3rd down. That's a play we can continue to run even on 3rd down right now.
He's able to fight his way for a couple of yards, but it'll be 4th down and 3.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
A 51-yard field goal is not really unreasonable in terms of range, but they'll try to convert on 4th down. They'll try it on the ground. They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down. Navy quick to the line.
This is a running back, man, that just finds a way to get it done. Critical 4th down. Everyone thinking they're going to throw the football, but they hand it off to him, and he helps keep this drive alive.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. The give to the back. Got enough space, and he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, midshipman. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So it's an 80-yard drive, and it was finished off by a terrific 26-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable.
And the ball squirted out. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And the quarterback tried to make something out of it with his legs, but instead, he turns the football over.
And this is what you like about the quarterback. You don't want to handcuff him. You want to give him the freedom and the flexibility to get outside and create. That's where he's brilliant. That's really the added element he brings this offense. You do need to reel him in with respect to the fundamentals and taking care of the football. Just has to do better moving forward.
5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a 1st down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest. Pound that rock.
Release to the back. Oh, so close to paying off the tip drill. He had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete.
Well, you know what they say, tips lead to picks. So the offense, they're lucky that one wasn't intercepted.
From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Good pickup there. He gets enough for the 1st down.
And how nice is it to have a guy that can say, I'm just going to go get the 1st down. Like, I know I have options. I can do X, Y, and Z, but I'm just going to let me run it, go get the 1st down, and give myself an extra set of downs.
He's brought down solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
They're bringing heat. They've got the screen set up. They didn't get a ton of yardage there, but they're really effective at using the back out of the backfield, and they do it to get the 1st down here.
Man, a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
On the option. Quick toss. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Tries again to get it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Navy! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Nittany Lions going back to work To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field and gang tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. And the Nittany Lions will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the returner will be knocked down. First down here for the offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Hauls it in. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter.
Navy 14, Penn State.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Looking to move it through the air. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. And they bring him down, but did you see this freshman rifle that thing in there? It's first down from the 37-yard line. He's looking to throw it. He's going to let it go. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
You know, as an offense, you just don't get that many great opportunities in games to hit these type of big-time plays. When plays like that present themselves and receivers are open, as a quarterback, you have got to make that throw.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Got his man on the right. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Navy lifts anchor in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. They're working that left side. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
Guys, how many first downs is that? Just on this drive alone. I mean, this defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the 3rd quarter.
And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, midshipman. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. Racing down the left side. And a great return on the play before they're finally able to bring him down.
And there's so much skill to these returns. As soon as you get the football, man, watch the defensive guys turn into blockers and understand how to follow your blockers. And he did everything right except for getting the end zone. Got it inside the 5-yard line. Now set up the offense for great field position.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. The ball squirts free. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And that's hard to swallow. You're in scoring position. You got set up perfectly inside the 5-yard line. Everything looking good. You can't fumble the football. You got to take care of it. Man, what a missed opportunity for this offense.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And here comes the offense on second down. The give to the back. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Reads it, fires complete. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. And on second down for this offense. The play action fake. And the freshman will chalk up a sack. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Snagged on the outside, it's Wallace.
I know that was third down, and I know the quarterback's trying to be careful. You don't want to be too greedy, but he had guys open downfield. I think if he had been a little bit more patient and been a little bit more willing to let the play develop, I think he could have converted that with a throw vertically down the field. Instead, he got lazy, checked it down to his running back, and now they're setting up fourth down.
And Navy will go back on the attack. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
He'll toss it. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
We'll see if they go back to the run here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the back. It's complete to the right. Rams him with the stiff arm. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took him to the house, but they got him at the 24.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. To throw, it's Johns. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
You got to love the aggressive nature this defense is playing with right now, and you're seeing the athletes and the dudes they've got up front. A sack on the last play. They hit the quarterback on this last one. Now third down, you know they're going to be pinning their ears back.
Shoots it to the left. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. And here comes the field goal unit. He boomed it through. Eagles showing off that powerful leg. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You've got to catch that and make that a pick.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Might be looking to run. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. The Nittany Lions will have it 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Slings it downfield. It's complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. He's going to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. Got a man, it's Wallace. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. Pressure coming. Trying to escape and get it himself. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not...
And the ball is picked off. Bringing it back. He's at the 40. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. And Navy will go back on the attack. This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse, they'd love nothing better than to tack another one on before the break.
And why would they want to stop at this point? Everything they've dialed up, they've been able to execute, throwing and running the football.
And how critical is it for this defense to get a stop? Down right now before the half. They can create some momentum on their side by getting a stop before the half.
The offense lining up for a 1st down play. They'll run the option. The pitch. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort, nice job. And when you keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
Down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the toss. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Touchdown, Navy! And they take it in for 6 more points. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking for room, it's Wallace. Man, sometimes he's like trying to wrap up a ghost. He's out to the 27. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Nittany Lions will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. And here comes the Navy offense. Looking for a productive play on first down. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Trying to get to him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Now on second down after the incompletion. Leaves it with the running back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. They'll try to run for it. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
And obviously, this is one of the best offenses in the country. It's because they get first downs. Top 10 in the nation picking up first downs. How nice is it to know you can turn around, hand it off to that guy right there, and let him go to work.
Still running at the 40. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds.
And obviously this offense has had their way getting the huge lead. And now, when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed and so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, the quarterback making good decisions, it is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays.
He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. And the defense grabs it, and they're taking it the other way. At the 30. And he was finding space, and he took it all the way back to the 22. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field.
Get set, get set.
Going up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? They'll run it to the left, looking for the end zone. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Absolutely perfect. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense.
Penn State, 3.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. They coughed it up on that last drive, but the defense really bailed them out, holding them to a field goal, Jesse.
Yeah, and I think the offense kind of got away from their identity a little bit on that last drive, David. They got to kind of get back to doing what they do.
Yeah, and hold on to the football. I mean, defense just did their job. Stopped them, held them to a field goal, limited the damage. Now it's time for the offense to get the momentum going again.
Second down coming up. Looking to throw, it's Johns. Finds his back in the middle. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. New set of downs after that completion. They'll throw it on first down. Setting up the screen. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Third and short from the 49. Is this four-down territory? Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Navy will have to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. From the gun, to give, looking for room. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
So far, everything's just seemed to work for this offense when they wanted to run the football. Regardless of what down and distance it is, they're able to get it done. Up front, getting a lot of push, and these backs are finding the holes.
Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. They'll give it to him again. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Got his man quickly. They make the stop right there. Good pick. First down.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
4th down and short, you want a no-nonsense run. Nice job by the running back, getting the football, getting downhill, making sure he gets that first down.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Touchdown, midshipman! And the stomping has commenced. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Coming out with it, it's Saunders. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. From the gun, give on the inside. At the 40, there he goes. Oh, look out. He's at the 20. Running free, going to the end zone, but way back behind him, there's a flag on the field. The penalty wipes out the big play and the touchdown. It is just a punch in the gut for any offense. At the end of the quarter, Navy has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Takes a snap, wants to throw. It's caught downfield. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a... confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. He dialed up a beauty on that last one. It got him inside the red zone. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 16. Made a little something out of that run. He picked up a couple down to the 14. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On second down, he'll let it fly. Lets it fly. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. And Navy will go back on the attack. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course. This team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, when
he breaks into the open, keeps it and gets the first down. Touchdown, Navy! And the pummeling has started. You can see it on the sideline. They've built a comfortable fourth-quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Finds his big tight end. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. Now inside 4 minutes to go here on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the throw to the sideline is complete, but won't be enough for the first down. Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? Looking to throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. The Nittany Lions are on the move. To the air on first down. It's complete on the right side. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
The Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Unloads it left. He's got it. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. Trying to find his man on first down. Got it. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. And the Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and goal. Wants to pass. Fires to the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
Nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
And he's going to try to return this one. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And here comes the Navy offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill. Go get the running back. Get him on the ground.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Now on the option. He'll toss it.
And a great job by the defense stringing that ball along. But when I'm the offensive player, man, I see I'm not going to get anywhere. Lower my shoulder, get that extra 2 or 3 yards to always try to make the situation more manageable on the next down.
And the punt will come to rest just inside the 30.
And these punt returners only get so many opportunities to try to make plays, and do they want to make them? So much space back there when you punt them the football. But the thing is, look at all these guys flying down the field. All the speed on the field for that punt coverage team. And you could tell they caught up with them to force the fumble.
We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. Here's a throw downfield late. Makes the catch down the right side. Touchdown, Penn State! A great catch and run for 6. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing, he's working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Okay, ready?
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. On the option. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Splits the uprights, it's good. And now the lead is even bigger. The last thing you want to do here is give up a big return, pin them back, and then the defense can just stop them from scoring a touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown, and there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
He's got him in the flat. And the defense coming with bad intentions. They knock him down for a loss. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Out of the backfield, he's open. Knocked down the tackle. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate...
What a snag by the defense. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. A 1st down for the offense. On the option. Now the pitch. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. The option look. He'll pitch it. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
It leads to 2nd down.